Your boy, very cool here. See, I got the shades and the glasses. Representing the hometown group, jodeci, Casey, Casey, JoJo, Devontae, something like that. Jodeci. Yep, yep. I had to do the little shades and the hat, like my boy Jodeci do. You see the title you see the picture in the thumbnail. You see the title in the thumbnail. Showing love to Dalvin, Devin, Casey, Devontae, Swing, JoJo. No, live, live. Oh, that the what they say, the one say, ooh yeah. All the catchphrases. Devontae Swing, Mr. Dalvin, Casey, and JoJo formed in 1989 in Charlotte, North Carolina. Now let's take the shades off and let's go. Yep, my boys jealousy. They put North Carolina R&B on top of the map. Rocket hats like this, and also rocking shades like this. When everyone else was the good boys in R&B, Jodeci was the bad boys in R&B. With the hood style, sagging their pants, looking gangster, gritty, gruff, the kind that would take your girl. They put no. I'm from North Carolina. I had to show love to my boys. I can't show love to every other state and not show love to mine. So I had to put some North Carolina flavor in it, some of that North Carolina hot sauce, as we like to call it, the Ghost Reaper of North Carolina. One of the hottest chilies, one of the hottest peppers there. You know, we got that ghost pepper style. You know, Charlotte, North Carolina, the home of my boys, Casey, JoJo, Devontae Swain, and Dalvin Jodeci. Yep, the group's critical and commercial success continued with the release of Diary of a Madman in 1993. I would have been 2 years old. We also with the show and the after party, the hotel, 1995, where the group experimented with various musical styles, typically not associated with traditional R&B. So they went outside the box. See, Jodeci will incorporate hip hop, soul, gospel, and new jack swing. Ooh yeah, that kind of stuff with a little gospel clap and a little hip hop soul into their music, which led to the group featured primarily with hip hop artists during the 1990s. Each album released by the group during this period attained platinum certification by the Recording Industry Association of America, aka RAAA. aka RIAA, and helped to redefine the genre, allowing it for developments in the thematic and musical content within R&B. Shoot, I look like a Jodeci member with this blue shirt on this hat. Might as well call me Stingray K. Ooh yeah, or Stingray. Ooh yeah, or Stingray. Poisonous love. You see why I stick to my day job. Yep. So basically, they changed the game in R&B. They're like the Bone Thugs R&B. How Bone Thugs changed the game in rapping. Jodeci changed the game in R&B. And ironically, Stingray Cool is changing the game in YouTube. Awesome. Game changers. In 1996, they announced a hiatus to continue to work on music as a group, which prompted Casey and JoJo to branch off as a duo, releasing 5 albums until 2013, when the group reunited for the fourth studio album, Past, the Present, and the Future. Go check that out. That song, that CD tight. I remember that one single from it. I remember when I first heard it, I was like, man, that's an old school JoJo song. I ain't heard this. And I realized that was a new school one. I love how they never sold out, but they kept that same old cool vibe, but with a new beat, and some beautiful women was in the video. Ooh, yeah. Josie has sold more than 20 million records worldwide to date. Oh yes. Also, Josie members began their musical career as two duos of brothers, and after years of limited success, joined forces after signing with Uptown Records in 1991. The group began to work on their debut album, Forever My Lady. Forever My Lady, life's but a dream. Never baby strong, keep me young. If this ecstasy, that song, see, which brought them mainstream success with a Billboard Hot 100 single, "Come Talk to Me," and the album's titular track, whatever that means. Okay, let's see. Now here we go. Josie has sold more than 20 million records worldwide to date. Complex magazine ranks the group first on their 1990s male and R&B group pyramid of excellence list in 2014. One of the most influential groups of the 1990s and the best R&B group of all time. Damon Hart was the last manager. History: 1983-1991, early beginnings and formation. Raised in extremely religious Pentecostal families, Casey and JoJo, they're known as Little Cedric and Haley singers. You gotta check that out. I posted it up on my TikTok. No, I got it from my TikTok and I posted it up on Facebook. It probably faded off, but you can see it on TikTok. Yeah, I forgot the name of the channel who had it, but having Little Haley, but Casey when he was a kid and had the little afro and the white suit with the little gospel group. It was a dope song. Originally performed and recorded as a gospel group, releasing three albums: Jesus Saves, I'm Alright Now, and God's Blessing. Casey would later draw comparison to Michael Jackson during his gospel career. Separately, Mr. Dalvin and Devontae Swain performed and toured in their own family's gospel group, where the duos later made acquaintances through relationships the members was in at the time. In a 2011 interview, Dalvin stated there was this girl gospel group called Unity, and then the Don the Grady delegation, which Devontae and I played in. So we met some of the girls from Unity, and one was dating KC before we even met. Cool. And she would always tell us that we need to meet Casey and JoJo. A short time after meeting, the brothers started living together after leaving their families to pursue musical careers. So thank you. God bless the woman who got Casey and JoJo and Devontae Swing them together. We would have never had Jodeci. Yep, awesome. That sounds like something how black people meet. Like, hey man, my girl said you cool. I mean, they probably, hey man, chop it up, bro. We love the Lord. You love the Lord. We like to sing. I bet she was like, yeah, hey, want to do a group? I bet she was like, yeah, man, let's go. At 16, Devontae Swing traveled to Minneapolis, home of Prince. Prince from Minneapolis, Minnesota, hoping to visit Posse Park Studio in order to audition to Prince. Oh, that was a lucky guess. I didn't know that was gonna mention Prince, but I already know Prince from Minneapolis, so that had to be who he was trying to meet. Swing would later say, "I was up to Paisley Park every day, begging for a job, asking people to listen to my tape. The receptionist kept saying she couldn't help me. The rejections motivate Swing to relocate back to North Carolina and work to improve his songwriting and production skills. See that determination. He didn't let that hurt get to him. He started working on his songwriting production skills. I like that. Hmm. Upon arriving, Swing continued to record with the group's additional members, eventually forming Jodeci, and began work on a demo tape to present to label executives. The name Jodeci is aberration of all the members' names. Joe comes from JoJo. D comes from the last name of the Grady brothers, and C from KCI. The members soon drove to New York City with a 29 song 3-tape demo, anticipating a signing deal with Uptown Records. Upon arriving to New York, and without the knowledge of the whereabouts of the MCA, substantially The group used a phone book to find the company's address, located in Clinton Street in Brooklyn. It's Brooklyn in the house. And the rest in peace, ODB, as he would say. Swing later committed on the singing. We didn't have an appointment, but what Uptown, I knew what Uptown was, and I wanted us to be there. The group was quickly denied audition until Andre Harrell agreed to hear the demo. In the skepticism of the high quality production, Harold requested the group to perform. Where they performed, come and talk to me, and I'm still waiting. In the presence of Jeff Reed, hip hop artist Heavy D overheard the performance and consulted Harold, eventually taking the group out to dinner and awarding them a recording contract. And the rest in peace, Heavy D. I know Heavy D always been a good man, so I appreciate how Heavy D, a man from New York, took some North Carolina boys and really helped them out. Cause at that New York and North Carolina, well, New York and the South weren't really friends. The North and the South weren't friends in general. But for someone from the East Coast, as I would say, my brothers and sisters is on the West Coast and Midwest, to really help some dirty South boys, to help some North Carolina boys, appreciate it. Rest in peace, Heavy D. Real good sport and good spirit. He a legend in his own right. He helped the legends Jodeci. So God bless Heavy D. In heaven where you at. We love and miss you, Heavy D. And overheard performance and yeah. Josie was assigned to Uptown intern Sean Combs, P. Diddy, most likely, who took on the task of developing a new act, counteracting the refined styles prominent in R&B, showcased by New Edition and Boys to Men, two other legendary groups. Mr. Dalvin created the group's image. Combs helped get the image. God bless you, P. Diddy. You're a good man of God doing stuff like that. I don't care what no one say about P. Diddy. I support P. Diddy. Let's focus on the good they do and quit trying to bring them down to the people that do. See, that's when black men, see, that's the power when black men work together. I told you I was going to do content like this on the power of black men and also black women doing good for each other to prove these people wrong and the ones who say we ain't doing nothing for each other. We might not be doing it at a bigger level as other races, but we still are doing something. So that's why I do this content, not just entertain y'all and me being goofy, but to drop knowledge on y'all younger generation as well as the older generation and destroy these whole stereotypes of the black man and black woman and bring this unity back where we should be with peace, love and harmony. Now let's get back on the subject. See, Combs had the group. Oh yeah, Mr. Davin created the group's image. Combs helped get the image through to Andre Harrell, perpetrating hip hop fashion such as baseball caps and Timberland boots to the group in order to establish a different aesthetic in the genre. The group was introduced after providing background vocals on the song Treat Them Like They Want to Be Treated and performed live on Soul Train on June 11th, 1991. 1990 to 1995, Forever My Lady, Diary of a Mad Band, and the show, and also the after party in the hotel. Landing a recording deal in 1991, the group released their debut album Forever My Lady that same year with Ronan Rowe. Maintained they no longer resembled gospel singers. Puffy also asked them to build their mystique by posing for photos with their backs to the camera, which he borrowed from Guy's stage show. The album's seductive energy showcased Devontae's songwriting, establishing a uniqueness in its production. Mhm. The mixed old-fashioned soul singing with New Jack Swing, creating a production of great boldness. It featured the number one R&B singles "Forever My Lady," "Stay," and "Come and Talk to Me." Mr. Davin recalls how the album "Forever My Lady" was created. The last version of the album that was released only took us a week to finish because we had already written the songs. It was about getting our sounds right because the vocals were already done. It was us going back to in the studio, recreating the beats and the melodies. Most of the songs were written before we left North Carolina. My brother was 16 and I was 14 when we wrote the songs. The album went on to See, hold up. The album went on to sell over 3 million copies. In 1993, a minor feud resulted over the band's second album, Diary of a Mad Band. Jodeci, unhappy with their treatment by Uptown, flirted with the idea of leaving for Death Row Records, which resulted in an almost zero promotion for the album, reaching number 3 on the Billboard 200 and the number 1 on the R&B album chart, where it stayed for 2 weeks, spawning the number 1 R&B hit, "Cry for You," "Fiendin'," and "What About Us." Diary of a Mad, yep, yep, Diary of a Mad Band eventually went double platinum. Jodeci's third album, The Show, The After Party, The Hotel, was released on July 1999, reaching the second spot on the Billboard 200, making it the group's highest picking release and topping the U.S. R&B albums chart. By September 1999, it was certified platinum in sales by the RIAA. After sales exceeding 1 million copies in the United States, the album contained the top 40 hits "Freaking You," "Love You for Life," and "Get On Up." 2014 present return in the past, the present, the future. On February 2014, Timbaland revealed that he was in the process of working with Jodeci on their comeback album. hmm Shout out to Timbaland, one of the best beat makers of our generation. You know, on November 7th, 2014, no, oh yeah, along with DJ Unique, OJ the Juice Man, and Manny Fresh, DJ Paul, let's see, DJ Juicy J, and of course, DJ Jazzy Jeff. Oh yeah, of course, Q-Tip, from Tribe Called Quest, and also, of course, we'll see, DJ Alchemist. On November 7th, 2014, Josie reunited and performed a medley of their classic songs at 2014 Soul Train Awards. The performance also included a snippet of their brand new single titled "Nobody Wins," which was released on December 22nd, 2014. The song is the first single released by Jodeci in over 18 years. Hmm. The last song released by the group was Get On Up in 1996. Prior to the performance, the group had not taken the stage together in the US since 2006. On January 28, 2015, a second single titled "Every Moment," because I love that song. That's the one I was telling you about. I remember I heard that on the radio. No, I think it was on the internet first. It might have been the radio. I said, man, I never heard this song from Josie. But I thought it was old. I said, it's that old song. And that's it. And I found it was a new song. That meant how they still like I said, they never sold out. And they kept their true style, but they just adapted with a new beat. I was like, brilliant. And plus, the video was nice too. It had all the beautiful girls on there. hmm In case you want to check it out, it's called Every Moment, Jodeci. Just hit Jodeci, Every Moment, or you might want to hit Every Moment, Jodeci. Okay, okay. Was released also in that same month. It was announced by Epic Records that Josie had been signed to the label to release their new album. Timbaland, who recently brought his mostly music group over to Epic, will work on the album. Their fourth album, The Past, the Present, the Future, was released on March 31st, 2015. It was their first album in 20 years. Shortly after the album's release, a Jodeci reunion tour was announced, and the first show took place on June 6, 2015 in Richmond, Virginia. As a part of the city's 11th annual Stone Soul Music Festival, Jodeci headlined the event, marking the group's first official concert performance together in the United States since 1995. Jodeci was among hundreds of artists whose material was destroyed in the 2008 Universal fire. Okay, their legacy and influence. Most of the elements that were eventually combined to form what became known as the Jodeci style originate with the work of New Jack Swing pioneers Keith Sweat and Teddy Riley, with an important influence being the work of Riley's three-man group Guy. Other influences including the works of Bobby Womack, Stevie Wonder, The Temptations, Bobby Brown, and New Edition. The group's cover of Stevie Wonder's 1981 song "Lately" became their biggest pop hit to date, peaking at number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100 in August 1993. Artists and producers heavily influenced by Josie were those were directly and indirectly associated with them, including Mary J. Blige, Drew Hill, Usher, and a number of members of Devontae Swing Mob Collective who he discovered and nurtured Missy Elliott, Timbaland, Leonte, Magoo, Genuine, Stevie J. Player, who R&B singer songwriter Static Major was a part of, with Smokey, DeGlera, Sugar, who R&B act Tweet was a part of, and Daryl Pearson. To date, Josie remains well represented and revered among most hip hop circles for their street flavor, sound, and urban appeal. The group has been mentioned and sampled in songs by a number of hip hop artists, including Notorious B.I.G., Twista, Jay Z, Insane Clown Posse, Big Crit, David Banner, Bump J, Wale, Freddie Gibbs, Bun B, Tiger, Sahai, The Prince, Young Thug, Bryson, Tiller, and most notably, Drake, who along with J. Cole released a song titled Jodeci Freestyle in June 2013. The song pays homage to the group samples For You in the interlude from the show The After Party, The Hotel on October 19th, 2014. Drake Drake's song titled How About Now leaked in the internet song samples of Jodeci's My Heart Belongs to You and was later released in 2015 as a bonus track in the physical release of Drake's album mixtape If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. Mariah Carey repeatedly mentioned Jodeci in her song The Impossible from her album Memories of an Imperfect Angel, which sampled Forever My Lady. She also samples Jodeci Freaking You in her song Making It Last All Night featuring Jermaine Dupri. Additionally, she sampled a line from Bring On the Funk in her song Don't Stop Funking for Jamaica on her album Glitter. Cardi B also mentioned Josie and Bruno Mars her song Please Me. Josie's Freaking You is used in the theme of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wing. Of course, the members are Devontae Swing, 1989 to present. He's a producer, songwriter, background vocalist, the bass in the group's harmony, basically the one with the deep voice. Mr. Dalvin, 1989 to present, producer, songwriter, background vocalist, the baritone. I think baritone be like the average voice. Casey, 1989 to present, lead vocalist, songwriter, second tenure, baritone, probably like the average voice. I know bass is the deep voice. JoJo, 1989 to present, lead vocalist, songwriter, first tenure, falsetto. I think falsetto is like the light voice, like Eddie Kendrick to the Temptations, something like that. Discography, their studio albums: Forever My Lady, 1991, Diary of a Mad Band, 1993, The Show, The After Party, The Hotel, 1995, The Past, The Present, The Future, 2015, and awards. And we're gonna end it with awards and honors. The Billboard Music Awards for Top R&B Album: Forever My Lady, 1992. Billboard Music Award for Top R&B Song: Come and Talk to Me, 1992. Billboard Music Award for Top R&B Artist, 1992. Soul Train Music Award for Best R&B Soul Album Group, Band, or Duo, Forever My Lady, 1992. Soul Train Music Award for Best R&B Single, Lately, 1994. North Carolina Music Hall of Fame, 2012. And that's the story of Josie. Come like, share, and subscribe. I got 96 subscribers. So let's get me 10, 100. And we're going to move it there to 1,000. Team No Sugarcoat in here. Much love. Gave the North Carolina Legends